Hello, everybody. We are back with Persona 5 Royal. And we are about to send a calling card because it's gonna be in like 4 days when he does the thing. So I guess we should do that. We did like the palace in 1 day. I've just been dicking around doing other things. So, hey Tez. Eurus, that's a big brain move. Here, Raz, open Twitch. Am I just really loud? Like the idea that you just hear me downstairs.
I guess we should send out the calling card.
Makes me feel like I'm yelling. But I guess I can hear you when you are upstairs if you're like on the phone or something. Oh, you're upstairs. That's true.
Now the question is, how do we deliver the calling card to him?
We're in a quiet house. You just hear like what I assume you hear.
Yeah, we don't know where he lives.
It's posted all over Shibuya.
Why not use the same method as before?
Sounds like Makoto has an idea. Just like the Peanuts teacher.
Ah, you're back.
So, what ended up happening with the calling card? Makoto took Ryuji with her. She specifically mentioned that he would be fine and we have nothing to worry about. Makoto close. Wonder what she plans on doing with him. Has anyone heard anything from either of them? Nothing at all. We should definitely be worried. I see. I'm sure it'll be fine if Makoto's there with him. I'd definitely be worried if Ryuji was going alone, though. You have a point. I suppose we will find out tomorrow either way. For now, we should get some rest. Yup, see ya.
You only have one shot at this. Don't let your guard down.
What should I do? I like that you can see what cards they are. You're doing that? Okay. Clean up. Let me see how my stats are doing. I'm close to knowledge. Far from. Okay, I just hit charm. That's why. Close. I guess I should do kindness because it's gonna come up with multiple confidants for this. Also because it's at the lowest level right now. So I guess I should be nice. I do deeply appreciate how much more often we can do things at night. I'm gonna break everything in the store.
Nice.
Look how
That should do it for now.
sparkly it is. Wait, I only get one kindness from that? That's bullshit.
Hey,
I should probably spend some more time at the flower shop. Oh, they did exactly what I said. I said they should just put them up all over Shibuya. Nice. Shogi? That's a grandpa-ass game to get into now. Nah, it's back in fashion. There's a lot of young shogi pros out there right now. I've been following Hifumi Togo. She's cool. She's incredibly skilled for a high school student. Not to mention pretty. She hasn't played much lately though. I heard she practices alone in a church somewhere. She plays shogi in a church? I don't get it. Seems strange.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear what those two said? A pretty shogi player?
Hey, wait!
That's what you focused on? Anyway, I think you should consider learning shogi. Shogi strategies might be useful during battles in the metaverse. Hifumi is actually a really good confidant because she gives you the ability to swap out team party members mid-battle.
Excuse me, sir, but
I think that I also have to have knowledge for her. I need knowledge for her and Makoto. Ugh.
I found this on the car. There's something written on it.
Read it.
But
I said, read it!
Sir Junya Kaneshiro, the money-devouring sinner of gluttony.
Yep. It's totally gluttony. That makes total sense.
You indulge in scamming others with horrendous methods that target minors exclusively. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. From the Phantom Thieves.
Eat the rich.
Isn't this bad?
What of it?
If something happened to you, I mean, if the higher-ups find out about this...
Don't waste your time worrying about this useless shit. Just keep quiet for now.
But it's posted all around the city. People are talking about it online, too.
All of you, bring me your earnings. If you don't surpass your quota, I'll kill you.
Yikes.
Yes, sir.
Phantom Thieves, don't make me laugh. Hey, we're leaving. They'll pay for this.
The calling card's been posted all over Shibuya. A good idea, no? Given the theatrical nature of this one, Kaneshiro must surely have been contacted about it. You truly are the brains of this Phantom Thieves operation. Ryuji, you should follow her example.
You know, I'm the one who went posting it everywhere, right? I even had to get all dressed up so they wouldn't notice me.
Come
How
now.
do you think he
We
dressed?
don't have the time for idle chit-chat. Let us get moving.
We're going up against a truly horrible criminal this time.
That dick ain't gonna stop us now that we got our awesome new member. Makoto, you remember how all this works?
Once we steal the treasure, the palace will crumble, and the palace ruler's heart will change. Wow, you got that quick. I think Ryuji's still struggling to comprehend it all. The old me is dead. Makoto the sycophant is gone, and the corrupt adults who controlled her are next.
Yeah. I love her
Sounds
so
like
much.
you're fired up. All right, Joker. Give us the signal.
Let's
It's showtime.
I did marry her. Who should I take him to the fight? swap out. Oh, it gives a little, like, thing. Well, because it just showed that they have a, thing together. Accessories. Okay, we're gonna have Morgana be my healer. I mean, Makoto can also heal. Wait. Okay, yeah. And we have one half of both of our Showtime people, so
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey, Nether Castle. Yeah, I mean, I did the palace all in one go, but then I just spent time doing other things. And my team was all like, hey, maybe we should do that thing, like, all the time. And I was like, can you guys just chill? I was, I was increasing my stats and my confidant and stuff. He was waiting for us.
What the hell?
A safe? This wasn't here the last time we came. He changed the entire room so quickly. I guess this palace isn't a bank for nothing.
Greetings. Welcome to my private city bank. I'm surprised you made it here alive. It seems you're quite lucky.
Lucky? Don't be ridiculous.
We're gonna change your heart and make you confess everything you've done. That'll save all those people who are suffering because of your shitty actions. Even the police are struggling to deal with you, so this will make the public believe in us too.
Those in power work the ones below them to the bone for money. Such is the hierarchy of the world. Just accept your fate as a source of my wealth.
No.
We'll never agree to that.
Fuck capitalism, right?
And hierarchy? You have to be out of your mind.
All of that was forced on me too, you know. I went through shit until I crawled my way out of the dregs. Now it's my turn to profit on everyone else.
Still, don't you think you're getting back at the wrong people? What a pitiful man.
It doesn't matter whether you're clean or dirty. Only the clever come out on top. The strong and the smart devour the weak. That is the natural order of things.
My team name in this one? Eat the Rich.
You damn brats who think you know the world through the shit you read online will make perfect prey.
I like how literally everybody calls them damn brats. Like in the beginning of the game when she was all, damn brat, I'll sue.
He is utterly hopeless.
It's always the fools who get tricked. Fools who have to pay for their foolishness. And if those fools don't learn, or they have to suck it up and stay as plain stupid fools.
Saying that word a lot.
Will you just shut it already?
I guess there's not much point saying anything to you fools.
Your team, damn
This is where
brats.
my gracious lecture
Oh,
ends.
that's a good one.
Now then, I hope you're ready to work as slaves here for the rest of your lives.
Oh.
That's outrageous.
I'm gonna swarm all over you and squeeze out every last penny!
This is fine.
Holy shit, what the hell?
I can take care of this myself. What's up, yo? Now come get some!
You filthy fly on dirty
Why do
money!
you-
Get the hell out of my face!
Hi! Here we go, you pieces of shit! Try all you want, but I ain't gonna forgive ya! Being young is such a crime. They're naive, they're reckless, and on top of that, they don't even realize how stupid they are. Now I couldn't just sit back and not cash in on those idiots, right?
Right? That hair.
Time to roll out! Here he is, my guardian robot!
Only money can buy that kind of style. Piggy! Autobots roll out.
A pig?
I mean, it's kind of a pig.
Damn it. I didn't expect he'd have something like this up his sleeve.
Joker, make sure you have us regroup if you think we're at a disadvantage. That thing's a giant. If it attacks us while we're at low stamina, we won't survive.
Get him, Joker! This money grubber's getting a one-way
Persona!
ticket to redemption!
I feel like it's not weak to anything.
You're mine.
What's wrong, you
Persona! My mistake.
This is my other self. I lend it.
Persona! Got knocked off balance. All right, Queen. Beautifully done.
Persona!
Okay, so that was fire. That was. I thought it was gun.
There!
Persona! Awaiting orders. I'll use my persona.
I'm gonna heal on Makoto because I'm gonna use
How undignified.
It's time to
Let's
turn
go.
the tables.
Champion's Cup. On
Take this!
Let's do this. All right.
Yusuke.
I appreciate it.
You punks are really pissing me off. You called my Piggytron a bitch earlier, right? Were you talking about me too when you said that? You were. I tell you all the strength. Stop, Piggytron! Super VIP! Cry all you want, but I ain't gonna forgive you.
It transformed? Don't tell me it's going to roll into us. Careful. A big one's coming.
What's the plan?
roll out. I guess I'm supposed to guard, probably. Not so bad.
How's this? Can't even speak because of how scary my Piggytron is, huh?
Katamari got weird.
Persona!
Do I have a, I don't have a media around. Hey, Narson. Probably not, like, weak to anything.
All right.
Persona!
He's weak to poor people. I think he's strong to poor people.
Good thing we're prepared.
Much thanks.
Thanks!
Persona!
Persona! Eat this! Is that bastard going to rush us again? What do we do? Should we try distracting Kaneshiro? Don't be ridiculous. As you know, Kaneshiro is a money
Wow.
maker. Tossing an expensive item his way might draw his attention and serve as a distraction. Let's give it a try, Joker. It's your call what item we throw.
Okay, let's lure him with some kind of item. I think this one will work, Joker. It's
Physical.
super rare after all.
What about this one?
How about this? I have doubts about its effectiveness, though.
I think
guess we
this one
should-
will work, Joker.
We should probably do
It's
that.
super rare after all. Roger.
Go collect it, Biggitron! Right away!
Really? It should be a bead. No, my item!
This'll make us a fortune! Damn goodbye, yo!
Did it work? We don't need to worry about getting rushed now. Nice work, Joker.
I guess I probably could have just endured that.
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona!
Oh, his strength and magic are like about the same.
Out of our way!
I am thou.
Persona! Ha!
This ain't half bad, yo!
Look at this one just the secure bank phone. A radioactive motorbike.
Maybe I can pick up a girl or two once I pawn this thing off.
Kaneshiro's completely engrossed. Attack him while he's off guard. It's only right that a moneymonger like him is destroyed by money.
Persona! You're mine.
Persona!
Alright, the bad guy's not sex pervert.
Persona! Take this!
No.
Get ready!
Ah, so close.
Damn it! How dare you hurt my Biggitron so much! My Biggitron's gonna lose! No, that's impossible!
Tickle, tickle.
Can we really do this?
Come!
I was scared because a robot big fart. Do I not have... I think that Makoto might have...
There.
I'll use my persona!
This is my other self.
What? My Biggitron! That's it! I'll just deal with you busters myself! Through the power of cash!
So a bodyguard for hire.
Ha! What's up? I paid these guys off, and now they're gonna clean you up. You like that?
No.
They're super duper powerful and super duper fly. A totally invincible wall!
Oh, how is this dealing with us yourself? Hey guys, their numbers may be growing, but we can't let that get to us. Let's do this.
Oh my god, it's the same tune.
Take this!
No.
Come on!
Got knocked off balance. You have to recover.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's exactly it, Narson.
Think it through.
There!
What? They blocked that?
Come on! I told you they're an invincible wall, right? Welcome to the power of Cat! Booyah!
That shield move is a real hassle. We can try to take down those minions, but Kanashiro's not lying when he says they're tough. In that case, why don't we just put them to sleep? If they're not awake, they can't get in our way. We'll leave the tactics to you, Joker, but I don't think it's a bad plan myself. To get to Kanashiro, you'll have to get rid of his stupid goons first. Persona! Okay,
How undignified.
it's time to turn the tables.
I am thou.
I'm gonna...
How do you want to do this?
Using.
Let's do this! Go!
Stop that.
Come on!
All right, Queen! Beautifully dodged!
What's my next move? Using this.
What? All my guys are asleep. They're just having a little nap.
Come on!
Fox is asleep! If they go for him now, it'll hurt!
Persona.
Let's confuse.
Sandman.
I wonder if it's missing because he has Forget on him.
Persona!
No holds barred.
What's wrong, you scared?
Persona!
There we go.
Punk ass!
What? Come. All right.
Persona! Take that!
Let's go.
Strong to physical.
Persona! Go!
I appreciate it.
Stop options.
Persona! Kuranzan! This isn't it. Persona! Go down!
Persona!
Let's get everybody.
Much thanks.
Oh, that's a big help.
I am thou.
Persona! Eat this! Sleepy. Panthers over feet! Are you alright? You're choking!
Cheese.
Queen, wake up! It'll be a problem if you get attacked now!
Persona! Sandman!
Go to
All right.
bed.
This is my other self.
It is dumb
You gotta aim!
resistance.
Now, I'm hit.
Simply simple.
Persona!
Why won't you just go down, yo? Fine. It's time for my last trump card. I'm gonna make it rain and party down. You dig? Take this.
He's hurting us with money.
Punk ass!
Panther! Hang in there! Panther's in trouble! Someone heal her!
Persona! Tomlin!
Wait, I don't want to do that.
Sandman!
Persona! Thank you!
I am thou.
Take this.
Joker's in
That all
middle!
you got?
Two of you ought to team up and do a killer move!
This. Ah, I ran out of cash.
Contract voided due to lack of funds.
Hey, where'd everyone go? I'm just a little short on funds at the moment. Come on, come back, yo!
These minions are nowhere to be seen. I guess relationships built on money don't mean anything once the wealth dries up.
Shit, I screwed up.
You're out of options here. Why won't you accept your fate already?
Because we haven't reduced.
Everyone, watch your health.
It's time. Tomlin!
Heal
Alright.
thyself.
Queen, you're in danger! Someone take care of her! Let's go.
This is my other self.
Persona! Hey!
Tanashiro is remorseful.
Kuranzan! There!
still money inside Piggytron. Gotta get back in there.
Not a giant pig robot.
Oh, Cash. Cash really does calm my nerves. Wait, what's wrong, Piggytron?
Rip Piggytron.
Whoa, a new move!
You will replace Dia. Oh, look at all that gold.
Kaneshiro.
I'm not gonna let anyone have it. This is my money.
You stole it all from innocent people.
Fine. I'll call off the debt.
Fine? You're still sounding pretty condescending.
Bruh, you suck.
You're right. I'm a poor, ugly idiot. How am I supposed to live a normal life like this? It's all because of our society. Weak people can't lead a happy life, no matter what they do. I'm a victim too, you know. Yeah, none of this is my fault.
The more you talk, the more pathetic you sound.
I just wanted a place where I could belong. You get that, don't you?
Bullshit!
Ooh.
All you did was surround yourself with people you could use, solely for some easy money.
And you think you're the only one who's got to deal with being labeled? Me and all these other guys, we're all fighting against that.
But don't worry. You'll finally have a place you belong.
She means prison.
Somewhere you can make amends. For the rest of your life.
We're gonna do something about that distorted heart of yours. Free of charge.
I'm glad you understand. Now hurry up and return to the real Kaneshiro.
Seriously? You guys don't have any tact. Especially with that incredible power. These palaces could net you loads of cash. You could do whatever you wanted to people's hearts.
We're not like you.
Where do you find meaning in that naive sense of justice? You know, there's already someone out there taking full advantage of what palaces have to offer.
What?
Huh?
I'll let you in on a little something. There's a criminal using other people's palaces to accomplish whatever they damn well please. They don't care about consequences. Psychotic breakdowns, mental shutdowns. Anything goes.
Is that the same person Madarame's shadow spoke of?
Spill it! Who are you talking about?
Don't even bother. You are nothing compared to them. Better be careful. A chance encounter with them could prove fatal.
We can think about that later. Grab the treasure. There's no time.
In that case, we should take that large one. Wait, what?
Oh my god, Morgana.
Treasure.
What's gotten into him?
This is so cool! Wowee! Being a human is great! It's shiny, shiny gold! You shouldn't throw animals, damn it!
You're not a cat.
Enough already! Let's get it in, everyone! Hurry!
Who has the treasure?
Okay, all set.
Fine. Wait, there's no road!
Oh.
You guys are so careless. Ow.
This is
I
totally
think I
normal.
cracked my ass.
No one's gonna be suspicious of this.
On, are you alright? Is yours cracked as well?
Of course not!
Isn't it supposed to be, though?
That's not what I mean! More importantly, it's dangerous for us to just charge out like that!
Also, to just like be yelling about it in the middle of the street.
Everyone's staring at us!
Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
I wouldn't say nobody.
No.
That briefcase.
It appears to have been the cause of Morgana's demise.
Oh my god. He's scared. He's not
That's
dead.
not what I meant! Isn't that Kanashiro's?
You mean his treasure?
Hey, the light's red! Where should we open it?
That's how Morgana died.
How about at karaoke?
We'd have security cameras to worry about there.
Oh, I got the perfect place.
That's right!
I was just in the mood for some coffee too.
And we need to fix Morgana up.
So warm.
Why does the
This
student body
place is
president
oddly calming.
get a skirt? Gets pneumonia. You know why.
Have you learned anything new?
It's sealed by a rotary lock. We'll need the combination to open it.
A rotary lock, huh? I knew it.
How did you get that?
I simply memorized the combination. I saw him open and close it so many times after all.
Well, that's scary. But amazing, too.
Oh, that burns! Hey, hurry up and open it!
It's full of money.
How much is this?
I believe one stack is 1 million yen.
1, 2, 3. There's 30 of them in here.
30 million yen. Even after splitting it, we still each get 5 million.
Holy shit. It's gonna be deluxe pork soup combo for me from here on out.
You have to think bigger than that.
Not to bring down the excited mood, but does this money look real to you?
Man, it would have been so awesome if the game just suddenly gave you 30 or 5 million yen to play with. Like a third of the way through.
What? Children's Bank!
Oh, for real?
I guess this represents how everything he did was an act to make himself seem tough.
No!
He just wants his pork soup combo.
Well, hey, at least it feels like we totes busted this case, right?
What do you mean? Is busting a case good or bad?
Both!
Lesbians.
To think the reward for the Phantom Thieves is feeling they totes busted the case. How funny.
Hold on a second. Even though the contents are nothing more than trash, the case itself is quite nice.
All right then, let's sell it. Glad we got that sorted.
It wasn't funny.
By the way, Morgana, have any of your memories returned?
That's super random.
No, not at all.
Come on. Did that hit to your head make you forget even more?
It's easy for you to talk. You're not the one who lost your memories.
You have amnesia? Something like that. He does remember searching for treasures, though.
I hope your memories return soon then.
Sociopath's control. Oh my god, she's not a sociopath.
So, what happens next?
There is a really good line in her confidant arc where she's sad at people thinking she's like a robot, and you can say beep boop to her, and she does not appreciate it.
First, we wait for Kanashiro to have his change of heart.
Oh, it's gonna be big this time. People are gonna make a huge deal out of it for sure.
Hey, you know what Kanashiro said at the end there? About that criminal using the metaverse?
Yes, I was bothered by that as well.
No point mulling over it now. Let's wait and see how Kanashiro's change of heart goes first. We should probably just lay low for a while.
I never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
Work on some social stats.
About my request. How long is it going to take? This incident happened at the school you're supposed to be presiding over.
Excuse me, sir? We need to speak with you at once regarding the fishing organization operating out of Shibuya.
Fine. I hope you remember who gave you that position to begin with. Our other operative gave us a list of candidates without delay. How different from a certain someone. Yes, of course. Please continue your investigation.
Mysterious. It is interesting because, like, I've played the original game, but there's enough that's different that I feel like some of the endgame stuff is going to be different, so I'm not actually entirely sure what's going to happen. Did all we can, right? All we need to do now is await the results. Wonder what's going to happen when he has a change of heart. Do you think he'll turn himself in? That seems likely. Hope he spills everything to the police. Well, there are still a few lingering worries, but I believe we did well. We did. I bet nice people aren't in Endgame. Might be right, Des. Right? We were going up against a real criminal after all. Yes, we managed to steal the heart of a notable lawbreaker. I can't wait to see Akechi's face when he hears the news. Honestly, I just hope that people who see it get some courage from the news. There's still one thing that worries me, though. You mean how someone is using the metaverse for evil? It would be seriously unforgivable if someone was really doing that. We can think about that later. For now, let's just wait for Kanashiro's change of heart. Very well. Nicely done, everyone.
All we need to do now is let the results come rolling in. We did great today, though. Public opinion of us should skyrocket after this. Nice.
Nice. Go away. I think I'll study.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
What if instead I read my speed reading book?
Make sure your clothes up.
Then I can read things faster. So excited.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society.
Yeah.
Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
Because people suck. They're too scared.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak.
Why do you want to be one then?
Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human? When I touched the treasure, some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Poor kitty. Ooh.
All right.
It's like mug.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
I can like appreciate that more from Morgana now that he's not telling me to go to sleep every 5 seconds. I do find it really funny that they like took that feedback from reactions, you know?
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
When everybody was like, Morgana, stop making me go to bed!
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
What do I get? Increases the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst.
All right.
That's pretty good.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep.
I assume it's okay if you're able to make such jokes. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kaneshiro contacted me.
Kaneshiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean. His group was called a mafia, after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them. Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart? It's hard to say for sure yet.
Did he stretch?
I see.
What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
I would love it if Sojiro could just like hear this from downstairs and like hear Makoto on speakerphone and then just the cat meowing at the phone.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us.
He just like comes upstairs and Akira is just holding the phone like for Morgana to meow into.
Thank you.
It's like kids these days.
Good morning. It's hot again today. Kaneshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now. Of course I am. Palaces, changing hearts. It's hard to tell what's reality anymore. Still, the only thing I can do now is believe.
It's really weird having this conversation right after the phone conversation where she's like, Kaneshiro called off the debt and destroyed the evidence. It's like she's acting like they're still kind of nervously waiting to hear what Kaneshiro does.
Yep.
Today is Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the answer?
All right, Takamaki-san. Tell me what is traditional Tanabata food. I'll give you a hint. It's based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth.
Hey, wait!
What's the answer?
Counting on you.
Tanabata's about gods crossing a starry sky to reunite once every year. Might have something to do with the Milky Way? Pomegranates? I want to say pomegranate. Got across the milk. I don't know. I was thinking, I feel like I hear pomegranates in mythology a lot. Okay, I do know it's Somen because that's what my Googling came up with.
Yes!
This is it.
That's correct.
The traditional food for Tanabata is Somen noodles. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube in Japanese to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakube to sakumen to somen, a wholly different food. Going with the theme of calming demons, somen on Tanabata is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strengths with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams.
Thanks! Nice going!
I think you may already know this, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Culprits? Yes, the ones responsible for the calling card. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. Kasumi! Okay, let me just clear out. I'm sorry, I have to go. Wait. Is there any stuff I need to like sell off? I don't think you get treasure for. Hi, Kasumi.
Hello.
It's gotten so hot lately, hasn't it? But I've got a meet coming up, so I can't lose steam now. If you have time, would you like to do some stretches with me?
What do you want to do?
Let's talk. Let's go hang out.
Yes.
Ooh, I get to pick. Ooh, I should pick that date spot. Well, why can't I go? I guess she wants to go to the park.
I love that place.
It's just like I imagined. The view from a boat is amazing. Sorry for dragging you out on one of these. I was just so curious about what it'd be like. As long as you're happy.
Yes.
I could say the same thing. I'm just happy to have you here with me. Oh, I actually have a favor to ask. When we have to leave, can I be the one to row us back? After watching you row us all the way here, I just got this urge to try. It'll be my first time rowing a boat. Oh, I'm so excited. Cheeky.
Well, let's go.
Ah, you're back.
Inmate.
Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we could trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean, like, run off with it? I guess that's possible. After all, the loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. The opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part'll be up to Makoto Sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clear. God, Mishima.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi. Hey.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always
Whoa.
So fast.
What are your thoughts?
We should go back to the bookstore. I need to go to the bookstore. I need to go to the library.
Hi.
So I feel like that'll be a
Hey.
okay. God, I only have one book. So I guess it's gonna be this. I'm gonna learn about internet crimes.
Hmm?
Medjed.
What are your thoughts? Whoa.
What's this even do?
Oh.
Oh. Guess it was knowledge. Am I gonna rank up? Yes. Encyclopedic.
All right.
Okay, I think I'm smart enough for Makoto.
Hey.
You'll never be smart enough for Makoto.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Knowledge, kindness, charm.
Here. Hmm.
Shouldn't take pity on us. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Give me more books. Photo. I got her. I remember having to work a lot. I had to work at it before I was smart enough for Makoto once she opened up the last time. Let's go into the city.
Do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
Way to go, advisor.
Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
I like the movies.
I enjoy the movies myself sometimes. I think I'd prefer somewhere I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, I know. How about the arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
How come you only get live voice acting like the first and last confidant bit?
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves.
Voice costs money.
There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Wanna try it?
If it's okay with you. Do you think you could teach me?
You just point the gun at the screen, but like
I did it!
he's learning how to be a real human being.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later?
Beep boop robot logic.
I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time.
It's hard not to flirt with her.
Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yay, Makoto. Allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. Thank you.
It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
Good idea. After all, there's clearly plenty more I can learn there. But before that, we should go to the red light district, like we discussed before. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
This is the other hugely unrealistic part of this game, is when all of your friends call you, like on a phone, with their voices.
Ah, you're back.
It'll be fine.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Kept facing twilight without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked:
Kami.
where have I?
Oh yeah.
I'm a shapeshifter at Ghost Masquerade.
Okay, I don't have the info yet for
Face and mind,
Fumi.
free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
Could also do the twins stuff.
What are you gonna do today?
Now,
One that many young people are said to visit.
Moments of calm,
This is the robot expert.
let to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I
will you do?
Oh.
A moving theater?
Guide me, inmate.
We're gonna go to the movies with the twins.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
It was only because of that thing jumping out of my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? Magical devices. Magic? Oh, I see. They were some kind of device that brings imaginations to life, huh? And how about your own glasses? Those are just a run-of-the-mill pair of spectacles, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? For the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. This is what I imagine first-year undergrad philosophy classes are like. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? Huh, what a pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If you were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary as elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up! The inmate will settle this for us. Tell us how you'd try to escape. Would you blast the door or use a spoon? Blast that sucker open. Did you hear that, Justine? It's all about making the greatest impact. Very well then. At any rate, he can't escape us, regardless of what he does. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity.
Don't fall behind.
You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here is your reward.
Now,
seem
let
kinda
us
lame.
return.
Hey, yeah. 35%.
Oh man.
It's so hot.
Who cares?
I think it's the Phantom Thieves.
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro. And yet he simply turned himself in, even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Trophy.
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
I'm sure she's fine. I didn't catch you.
Phantom Thieves.
He looks angry.
Damn it.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. Seems like some of our students had been victimized by then. So we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. Perp is police slang. It's short for perpetrator.
Give me an answer.
Sum of angles A through E is the same as sum of interior angles of a certain shape, 180 degrees. Let's you hear math. You want to answer a test? I haven't looked up the answer yet. Oh, it's the sum of the angles A through E is 180 degrees, and it's also the inside angles of some other shape. No, I can't remember. It's a triangle! Good job, Tez.
This is it.
Very good.
The sum of interior angles of a triangle will always equal 180 degrees.
No way.
12 points to Tezzlepuff.
Nice going!
Tez, do you want tacos?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Narson. I'm sorry that you failed to colonize Mexico like everywhere else in the world.
Hell yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed! People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
What kind of tacos? The taco, the ones that gave us the wrong thing last time. I didn't get to have good tacos from them because they sent we got the wrong order. They were really wrong. But they don't usually do that. Like, it's not like a pattern.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
Bestos.
Oh, this is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
So smart.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Pee.
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today.
Kodo.
I've been called into a meeting with the principal.
Oh no.
There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
We're famous.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
Rose has a second Rose that types for her.
For real?
Anyway,
Yes.
my apologies about
I said
today.
it in Discord.
I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
You're too busy watching me.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi! Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Let's just chill out a little.
Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
Ooh, I really like the next palace.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea! We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too! By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive! Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party!
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
We can party lowly.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit! Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So... Oh...
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course.
Oh, I
Do
think
you
that...
wish not to stand out? You had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president.
I think that my knowledge is good enough that I can get top of the class.
For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit.
Ooh.
Please excuse me.
And she
Hey, we're not done here.
drops the mic and backflips out.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this. About that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me.
So now Romani got a job as a teacher.
Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your... Damn it!
Why does he have a weird cabinet thing? What weird cabinet? Those look like regular cabinets.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
Big mood.
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I mean, for a given value of caught.
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Sai, you are so grumpy.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis. But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Ah, you're back.
His reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah. But by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Gonna be okay? I will. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honors student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you gonna do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you.
An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now!
I'm alone right now. Oh. I'm just like Akechi, please. Do I have any laundry to do? You're not wrong. Let me go. I was like, where is the fucking airsoft?
All right. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. Okay.
There's probably not gonna
Alright,
be
which one?
stuff for me to get now.
Come again.
I'll just add
I haven't
this.
saved in a while. Can I check for...
Thank you for stopping in.
Just gonna take a look through the shops.
Hello.
Not here.
Welcome.
I already bought these things. I don't think I have any.
Hey!
Oh, I only have 10 points. They only have it Sunday nights. Oh my god, I still haven't gone to this temple. On reversed. And there's this incense place.
Come on in.
I haven't like made any use of this stuff.
Take your time.
We'll hang out.
Hi.
There's actually a prolific cafe right over there. I was hoping we could discuss things over some tea, but unfortunately, my television appearance has earned me the attention of a rather extreme fan base. As far as they're concerned, anyone in my company must meet their standards of intelligence and attractiveness. If not, well, they take it to social media, denouncing and harassing the people in question. I wouldn't wish that on you. Yeah. But you? I expect you'll pass muster easily.
What do you want to do?
Thanks. The place is really quite popular. It should be open right now. Let's get going. The cake here is fairly popular. I've been wanting to try it myself. I feel like I've seen that cake made on did they make that on the Great British Bake Off? The strawberry one. Got a sweet tooth, huh? Well, I don't hate sweets, but I'm not exactly partial to them. Fads tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't we give it a try?
It was quite nice.
I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Hey, look! Isn't that him? Oh, you mean the guy who's on TV these days? Who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechi-kun? You know, the next generation detective prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be something worth bragging about. Uh-oh. Looks like I've been spotted. I can shoo them away. I don't think that'd work out well. I have a public image to think about. Huh? Someone important here? Who is it? Is it a celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. Why the rush? Sorry, but I think it'd be best to leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. Shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of this situation. Oh my god. Come here a sec.
Hold on a moment.
This is... Oh my god. This is super gay. Oh, he's back! This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy really Akechi-kun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe you were seeing things? I don't remember the show too well, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Aw, if he was the real thing, I could have bragged about meeting him. Wait, Joker's still wearing glasses. Does he just have a second pair of glasses? I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I'd better learn to watch what I say around you. You looked great. Is that so? Well, who else could make a peasant of the detective prince? Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try,
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you.
All right.
Wink.
I'll see you later.
It's a shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. But you certainly surprised me today. Can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was an interesting experience, but I definitely don't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens when I'm too careless with my words around you. Oh my god! This has to be on purpose. Like... This can't not be on purpose. Say the gayest line. I don't know what's the gayest line? Because I feel like these are all really gay. See, you have to think about it too. I mean, maybe it's just how I'm like hearing it said in my head. But they all seem pretty flirty. Dressing him up. Yeah, that's... I hope you're not being serious. Though if you mean it, any interest in becoming my stunt double? You can dress up as me. You and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, it'll have to be carefully planned, of course. I'll be dictating everything, from hair to accessories. Oh my god. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We proved it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. I have an early start tomorrow, so I'll have to excuse myself. Oh my god. But I'm sleeping.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
This feels really out of order. You're clueless, huh?
That's preposterous. If what you say is true. Was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know. But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Like, I have no reason to lie. I feel like he would have a lot of reasons to lie. Because he's, like, under arrest for crimes.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
Oh, it's my deal with her.
I am thou.
This is...
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings
this
of
is the one that
rebellion
actually really
breaketh thy
bugs
chains
me.
Of captivity.
Out
With
of...
the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of
I don't know if it's early. I don't know if it's earlier or anything. But it bugs me because, like, from this point, it'll sort of continue to progress with her as the story goes, but you get the benefits of that back in, like, the past, which doesn't make sense.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this.
Medjed.
We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Well, first, we wanted to have a party to welcome Makoto into our group. Sunday fun day. Don't let me forget to go get the drink at the mall.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
No, it's not the fruity.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh, it'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over.
My god. He got her, like, equipment that works, but it doesn't have the right RGB. It's not cute looking enough.
This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Going on a date?
Something like that. What a handful.
Actually, I feel weird having said that. Like, it's not weird that he says it.
And that concludes the latest
feel
news on
weird
the
'cause I
suspect
know.
Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
You're not totally wrong.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
That's right.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
They are good boys.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes, I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
What?
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, I think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Who could he be talking to? I can't believe they just stole my daytime slot. They're gonna steal my whole Sunday.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
Makoto's like, I am too smart for this social engagement.
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know?
That's right.
Even you're saying such things?
Let's leave those guys be.
Han's like, let's go hang out, just you and me, Makoto.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell her yourself.
That's terrible.
On, Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
What is Akira doing with his leg?
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know? You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
Oh, Ryuji. You sweetheart.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
Look at all their different pencil cases.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
I just really love them talking about, like, studying English and not using it.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. more people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Sock that guy in the band jangles. Maybe.
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
I love fireworks.
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's hot out. Don't be whiny.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Who could that be?
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Beep, beep, beep. There's this dangerous, almost psychotic log. Yikes. It's dangerous.
Oh!
Nice.
Why can't I go out?
Hey!
What goes to proficiency, some of goes to cut, some of goes to kindness.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
Whoa.
Whoa. My god, the
Oh.
speed reader thing is the best thing ever. Did I get it? No, I didn't.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
What do you mean?
I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases, with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
You gotta be so suspicious. Summer fireworks on July 18th.
I see.
Okay, let's get started.
Do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory?
How about you?
Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. How long do you think you can retain long-term memory? Forever?
This is it. That's right.
He's pretty smart.
Nice going!
$7.18. Get back to studying.
Hey, are you listening?
Ow. But I dodged it last time.
Pay attention!
Guess I have to keep increasing things.
Hey! That reminds me.
I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. What about studying?
Excuse me. But... Alright then.
I've got knowledge 4. I think I'll be okay. Did you just steal my after-school
Senpai.
slot? Kasumi.
What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time? Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
What? They know each other? God, I think that our food is here. I can hear stuff. So I'm going to BRB on that cliffhanger.